Hey guys, what's up? In today's video I want to talk about virtual reality one more time, and in particular I want to talk about the PlayStation VR, because in an article with Polygon, Sony computer vice president Masayasu, and I'm reading this, I hope I'm saying it right, said the following, and I'm quoting: "If you just talk about the high-end quality, yes, I would admit that Oculus may have better VR." He then continues to say, "The biggest advantage for Sony is our headset works with the PlayStation 4. It is more for the everyday use, so it has to be easy to use and it has to be affordable." Now, some of the stuff we already knew. I think everyone was expecting that the price tag of PlayStation VR will be way underneath the price of Oculus or the Vive, but with this announcement and what he's admitting there, it kind of starts to raise a little bit of concern inside of me, because basically if you look at any lecture or talk or any research that has been done on virtual reality, there are basically certain points that have to be maintained and certain boxes that have to be ticked in order to deliver a VR experience that doesn't make you motion sick. And I think everyone agrees that that is still one of the biggest problems that might bring virtual reality to a fall, at least in this first generation. Now, the three things that keep reoccurring are: the resolution has to be fairly high, and in the same article on Polygon it was also mentioned that the Oculus and the Vive are superior to the PlayStation VR in terms of resolution. The second point that keeps coming back is the frame rate and the refresh rate. So you need a 60 Hz refresh rate or more and 60 plus FPS in order to not kind of trick your brain into thinking, you know, you're actually in a real space, but your inner ear doesn't move and it just makes you motion sick. So these three things obviously depend on one thing and one thing only, and that is hardware power. That's why Oculus keeps preaching you need a high-end PC. The same goes for HTC Vive. And obviously the PlayStation 4 by all means is not a bad piece of hardware, but it does not have the power to really maintain that kind of resolution or that frame rate or the refresh rate that is required to deliver really the smooth experience that is needed. Because if you play a game with 30 FPS on a screen on your TV, that is fine. You totally get away with it, no problem. But it's a very different story when using a virtual reality headset. 30 FPS will give you about 5 to 10 minutes, at least from my experience, until you want to throw up. Literally, it will make you seasick, it will give you nausea, and I'm just starting to really get concerned to whether PlayStation and Sony can actually deliver an experience that doesn't completely crash on the nausea and seasickness side of things. Obviously, there are ways of countering these problems. You can just bring out really low polygon games that basically look crap, but because you have such a low poly count, you then get the 60 FPS and possibly high refresh rates. But in any case, the resolution will be limited, and I'm not even sure that the PlayStation 4 is able to put out 60 Hz refresh rates. You can leave your thoughts on that down in the comment section below. Maybe you know more than I do, I'm not entirely sure. So at this point, I'm pretty sure, because of the low price tag, obviously it's not been confirmed yet, but we know Sony said it several times in the past that they're going to price the PlayStation VR at the price of a new console, which kind of puts it in a price range of $350 to $450, we're assuming here. But if it comes out at that price tag, people will definitely buy it. It will be a big commercial success. I'm pretty sure of that at this point, but it might, with these news, actually turn out to be a rather bad experience for the players. And what I mean by that is a compromised experience, compromised games in terms of resolution, big problems with motion sickness, and simply not being able to deliver a VR experience to the fullest. And with Oculus being priced at $599 and Vive being priced at $799, obviously coming with two controllers and so on, but these are really high price tags. And people out there who buy a console, they don't want to spend that kind of money plus like $1,200 PC on top of that. They will buy this headset, but it might come with compromises for the player. So guys, these are my thoughts. I don't know what you think about this topic. Do you think there's a risk of the PlayStation VR just causing motion sickness across the board and basically being an unusable device? Or do you think there's no way of that happening and Sony will definitely put it through quality control and they wouldn't put something out that causes motion sickness and compromises on the experience? Leave all your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. You can also share the video. You can follow me on Twitter. All the links you need are down in the description. As I said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Bye.